Hello everyone and welcome to Next.me. I am Ali Heather. This is second part of our tutorial learn how to create your first website. In this tutorial we will learn more about CSS and what is CSS, how we can use it and how we can embed it with our HTML page. If you still haven't watched our previous tutorial, part 1, I will highly recommend you to watch that first. So let's begin with CSS. So what is CSS? CSS is a cascading style sheet. CSS is used to make your HTML layout more presentable. There are 3 ways to use CSS with your HTML. First one is internal or embedded style, second one is inline style, and third one is external style. So we will discuss all three. So first let's discuss about internal style. Internal style is used inside head tag. Let's move it from here. So first one is internal style. Inside head tag, type style is equal to type. This will tell the browser that this is an HTML or CSS. So here we will enter our CSS style. Inside our head, create style tags. Inside style we will enter our style tag. I will not recommend you to use internal or embedded style as they are only usable on page that they are embedded. For example, if I embedded this style on index.html, it will only be usable on index. If I have created other pages like contact us, about us, it will not usable on those pages until I copy this style from here and paste it on head tags of other about us and contact us page. So I will not recommend to use internal or embedded style. Second method to use CSS is to do inline style. For example, let's say if I want to give style to this div, type style is equal to double commas. In these commas we will type our CSS code. In use of inline style should be minimum. I will not recommend to use inline style as it is not reusable, not even on that same HTML page. If I want to reuse this style, I will have to copy it and paste it on that specific HTML element. Our third method to use CSS style is by linking an external CSS with our HTML page. To do that, let's create in head tags, let's type link is equal to href. Here will be path our style file, and then equal to style sheet. Same again, text CSS close. So to use external style sheet file, we will give our path here, and this link tag is used to link an external style sheet file with our HTML page. I will highly recommend to use external style because it can be reused again and again over different pages. You simply have to copy this and paste it on page you want to reuse it, so it's easy and takes less time. So now let's create a new CSS file to link to our index.html. To do that, let's create a new file. First let's save as. Here our folder is on desktop, website, image. This is the image folder we created earlier. Let's create new folder and name it CSS. In that folder, let's name it style.css. From here, select all files and save. As you can see, now it's in CSS format. So we will type our CSS code in this file and it will be linked to this page. First, let's change path here. CSS is a folder we created earlier, this, and in this there is our file style, file name style.css. Let's save it. Now our style.css is linked to our index.html. Let's see it in browser, view page source code. Here you can see it is now linked. As this file is currently empty, now we will start writing our code in this style file. Our next selector is class selector. Let's first rename this ID so we can target this div. Here rename this pound sign to period. As class selector, do not use pound, use period sign. So let's say if we want to target this div and this paragraph at same time, we will simply just copy this class navigation from here and paste it in this paragraph. So now what this selector is doing, it is targeting these both, this div and this paragraph at same time. Major feature of class selector is that it can be reused as many times as we want. There is no restriction. Our next selector is tag selector. Tag selector is used to select tags instead of div or class. So let's say we want to select this h1, we will use tag selector, or we want to select this paragraph, we will use tag selector, or even this body, we will use tag selector. Simply, let's say we want to target this div, we will move it from remove navigation, and also from here navigation, remove it. Let's say we want to target this div, we'll just copy it, its HTML tag, and paste it here. Now CSS is targeting this div. CSS is targeting this div. Next selector is descendant selector. Descendant selector is used to target a child selector of a parent. Let's first make me clear what is parent and child. Here this div is a parent and this UL is a child. This li is a child and this ul is parent of this li, and this a tag is child of this li and this li is parent of this a tag. At the same time, this li is child of this div and this ul, this a is child of this li, this ul, and this div. So I hope you now understand what is parent and child. To make it more clear, I will teach you here. Let's say parent, child. This is the format of this selector. Let's say we want to target this ul. We will, as this div is parent, so we will write div and then this child ul. And now CSS is targeting this ul, which is child of this parent. So let's say if there is another ul tag in our HTML code, CSS will only target this, as this child have this parent. This ul have no parent, so it will not target this. CSS will ignore this and target only this. Our next selector is a universal selector. Universal selector is used to make a style rule one time, yet it will be applied to every single element. It is simplest selector of CSS. Let's type here the asterisk sign and close. Now what this is doing, this is targeting every single element, every single tag of this HTML page. It is targeting this div, this UL, this image, this a tag, this body, this head, this link. Everything is being targeted by this universal selector. Our next selector is pseudo selector. It is a bit complicated, but don't worry, trust me, it is not that complicated. So let's begin with pseudo selector. Pseudo selector is used to target specific state like hover visited of a link. It can be also used on other HTML elements like paragraph, headings, links, image, etc. There are other states of pseudo to target to like visited link, but we will only discuss hover and visited state in this tutorial. Pseudo selectors comes last in our list of CSS selectors. Pseudo selector is used to style hover and visited state of any HTML elements like paragraph, div, span, link, image, etc. There are other states of pseudo to like link, active, but in this tutorial we will only discuss visited and hover state. Let me show you how pseudo works. Let's say we want to target hover state of a tag, so let's put a here and hover. What this code will do is this will target hover state of a. So let's say on hover we want to change color, so color let's put black. Let's try it now. As you can see, when I hover on this it will change color. When I hover on a tag, these are actually a tags. When I hover on these a tag, it is changing color. This is because of pseudo selector. Let's say if I want to change font size, I can even do that with the pseudo selector. Font size 13 pixel. Let's try again. As you can see, when I hover on these, it's changing font size. We will discuss this selector further. For now, just make it clear so we can begin our main task. So let's begin on our main course and make our website more user friendly using CSS. So let's begin. Okay, so this is our logo, this will be our navigation links, about home, about contact, and remove this. Let's remove this. I will also include these project files so you can use them and help yourself. If you have any question, you can ask me in comments. Feel free to ask. Okay, so let's first create a div under body. As you know, div is Boolean. We will use it to the web page. Close it, hit here, and give a tab here to align our code. As I always say, code beautifully. Always make your code beautiful so you can understand it later. Okay, now what we are doing is let's create a ID here, and name in header. What I did is that logo and our navigation will be in this ID, in this div. As you can see it here, this is our logo, this is our navigation. These two, I added these two in our header. You will be wondering why I named this a header and why I used ID. The reason is I named this header because everything that's come top on of our website is called header. For example, when I go to google.com this is header. As you can see, there are navigation links. This is main and this is header. For example, if I go to PayPal, this, as you can see, this is their logo, this is navigation, these are registration links, and this is header. Okay, I hope you understand it now. So I used ID instead of class because there will be only one header in our page, so that's why I named it, gave it ID and named it header. So let's copy header from here and give ID header. So we will be targeting header. So first let's align our logo to center. To do that, let's open our editor. Here this is link. So let's type text align center. What it will do is that it will align text to center. So basically this link is always a text, so it will align it to center. Let's write here. As you can see, our logo is aligned to center and our divs too, our navigation too. So now let's give a style to our navigation. Okay, so open your editor. Let's give, this is our navigation, so let's give this div a class. You can use ID because there is only one navigation in our page, so I'm using div. It's up to you. Let's give navigation, copy it so there will be no mistake. In header, first select header. And remember, classes name are case sensitive, so always look first if they are uppercase or lowercase. So in header we have navigation class. So what this is doing is, this header is a div, this is a parent, and this navigation is a class and it is a child. As you can see it here, header is parent here and navigation is a class. So it will target first header, and then in header it will find this navigation. So if there is an other navigation outside the header, it will not affect that, because header had to be parent, is needed to be parent, and navigation, then it will target navigation. Okay, so let's try it. So now give width 100% mean it will give width of our window. Okay, now width is 100%. If we want to, as you can see, our navigation is in center, we want to align it to right here. So to do that, no, let's align it to left, it will be better. So let's first select navigation. No, let's first select header is a parent, navigation is a child. Let's paste it here. So next class we want to select will be UL, as UL is child of navigation, and then LI, as LI is child of UL. You can also simply do this, but drawback of this is that if there are any other UL on our page outside the header, it will also have effect on that. So I recommend to do in this way. So now let's align it to left. To do that, let's type float and left. So now it will be aligned to left. As you can see here, it is aligned to left. Now let's remove these dots outside the list. Do that, list style none. as it will, this code will remove dots, as this is known as list style. What will this do is that it will apply none to it, so there will be no list style. As you can see, now dots are removed. So next what we will be doing is removing underline of this and in a change font size of these links. Let's do it. First copy all the code and paste. Remove this because we don't need this. Let's select this a tag because these are in a tags, so a tag will have effect on this, as a tag is child of li. As you can see, a tag is child of li, so we can write in this way. Let's write a tag. Let's change font color to let's change font size to 16 px. Px means pixels. This is size in pixel font size. And let's change color to black. Right, as you can see, this is now black. We can use the blue. This is defaulting color, or we can use hex code of color. To do that, simply open Firefox or Chrome. You have inspect element. Here you can see there is a color picker tool. Here click on that, simply goes to color you want, as I want this blue color, so this is copied to my clipboard. I am using Firefox Developer Edition. You can also use that, and simply paste it here. As you can see now, let's try it. As you can see, color is changed. I use this hex code. Let's increase font size a bit more, so it will make them more visible. Let's remove underline. I will be removing this underline. For that, we will do text decoration none. There are different types of text decoration like underline, overline, line through. What line will through do is, as you can see, this is line through text decoration. Let's do it text decoration none. What will this do is that it will remove text decoration. You will see it is removed now. Now we will going to give a background color to our navigation. Let's do it here in L. For that, we will be selecting navigation, as this is our main div. So let's in navigation type background. Let's get our hex code of color. Inspect element. Click on color picker tool. And hover it to, and then hover it to our logo, and then click, paste it here, and Control S save. Let's close it and try now. It's not working. Let me check. Yes, because we haven't configured any height for this. Height. Let's do height 0 pixel. Let's try again. You can see now it's working. Let's reduce the height a bit to 45 pixel. Yes, now it's look good. It looks good. Yes. Now what we will be doing is giving a border radius, because we don't want these sharp edges. I will like them to be bit around. Do that simply go here and type border radius. Let's give 6 pixel. As you can see, now it is more smoother. Okay, now let's give spacing between these links, as there is no space between them. To do that, simply select this, as these are the links, or we can also select li. It will have same factor. We will use li. We will select li simply here. To give spacing, we use margin, margin. Let's try 5 pixel. What will this do is that it will give margin from top, right, bottom and left 5 pixel. Let's try. As you can see, now there is a bit spacing. We can increase it simply, or we can use inspect element. To do that, simply from here, let's select here we applied on li. Let's not make it more complicated. I will keep it easy, as you are just beginning to learn HTML CSS. As you will advance, you will learn new tricks and technique to save your time and make it more beautiful and user friendly. So let's not worry about inspect element tool. We will use our text editor. So let's make it 8 right now. As you can see, there is little from top, there is little the smaller margin, and from bottom it is bigger, so let's give it 10. Now it's look good. Next thing I want to do is, I don't like this font, so let's change font. For that let's target body using CSS tag selector. So type body here. What this will do is, it will target each and every element in body. As you can see here, body is parent of all the code we are typing. So everything header, everything is in body. So if we apply any specific code to body, it will work. It will be automatically applied to all these elements. So in body, let's type font family. Let's select sans serif. Save it and let's refresh. As you can see, now our font is this look beautiful. Let's increase our margin a bit from, as we change font size, so every font size have different size, so let's make it 11 pixel. Now it's good. Let's save it, our project. Let's give hover effect to these buttons. When I will click, when I will hover on this with our mouse, I want them to change color. So let's do it. As we will use this selector, paste it here, and now what we want to do, when someone will hover on our A tag, I want it to change color. So for that we will use pseudo selector. For that, type hover here, as we learned earlier. So I want to change color. Let's copy color. I want it to be, let's say, white for now. As you can see, when I hover on it, it is changing color. So next we want to do is make it more beautiful as this looks ugly. Welcome to next dummy website, have fun, etc. So let's make it beautiful. For that, first we will wrap this inside another div. Let's close it after paragraph. Let's give a tab here, so we'll make it more beautiful so we can understand it later. Let's call this div, let's make it an class, and we will name it our text. You can say it's totally up to you what you name your class, but remember to use a name that you can easily remember. So if you want to do any change, you can easily do it, and you can understand it by looking at the name of the class. So now let's target this ID in CSS. For that, type here sign and name ID text. Now what will this do is it's targeting this ID. Let's type background color to gray. So let's refresh your page. Right, as you can see now background is gray, but actually it's dark. I want a light one. Instead of using Firefox color picker, I am not sure if Chrome have that color picker tool. Yes, Chrome have, but I'm not sure about which browser are you using, so I will recommend you to use this website, colorpicker.com. it's an online tool. So from here we will select our gray. Let's make here it shows you color. Actually, let's use this. Here is the color code. Copy, and instead of this gray, paste it here. Font sign. So let's refresh our page. Now as you can see there is light gray touch. Now actually this is better. So now apply border radius, copy same border radius to this text ID. So refresh page. Now there is border. Actually, as you can see here, there is very little space and I don't like it. So for that we will use padding. Margin is used to give spacing from outer side, and padding is used to give spacing from inner side. So on this text ID we will use padding. So for padding, type here padding. So I want to give padding from top. I want to give it 10 pixels. Let's make it 20 pixel. From left, from right I want to give it 20 pixel. From bottom I want to give it 10 pixel. From left I want to give it 10 pixel. So now I want that I will make it clear, don't worry about this. Okay, so what this is doing is that this is for top, from here to leave space to use spacing from upper side in top. This is for right, this is for bottom, and this is for left. So let's make it all 15 pixel. I did that to make you clearly understand it. Let's make refresh it. As you can see now there is less spacing, but now it's joining with header at top. So for that we will give margin top, and let's make 20 pixel. Save it and refresh. Now this look good. Now you can change this data with anything you like. For that we can use dummy text. Open Google and type dummy text. There are several online dummy text generator tool. You can use this reliant text generator. This is a famous one, lorem ipsum. I don't know how this is pronounced, but it's quite famous. You have seen, I guarantee that you have seen this on some websites. For that, let's paste it here and save it. Let's refresh our page. Now you can see this is our dummy text. Welcome to Academy, Academy website. Have fun. And this is dummy. I hope now you enjoyed your tutorial, and now you know how to style your website with CSS. These were basics of CSS. If you have a strong base, you can go further. And CSS is fun and it's easy, and now you can create your own website easily with CSS and HTML. You know how to do that. I hope you learned a lot in these about 40 minutes, and wish you good luck. And I hope you are now ready to experiment with your own website and create your first website. If you are facing any problem, feel free to ask in comments. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe to our channel. I will also include these project files in a zip format so you can download, so don't forget to check description, link in description. Let me show you how website will look without CSS. Let's cut CSS from here and save this page and refresh this. As you can see, it looks ugly, very ugly. No one will want to visit a website like this. So let's paste our code, CSS code here, and save it. Now it looks way better. Don't forget to subscribe to Academy, as I will be releasing more tutorials about how to make your first blog, how to put your website online on the internet so everyone can see it and visit it, how to earn money from Google AdSense, from ads, how to make websites and earn money for local companies and local shops. So good luck with it, and thank you.